Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Unlocking the Beyond, where we delve into the unknown and explore mysterious things. As Amanda will tell us what we're talking about today. I see it's a weird, different, I don't know. Today is Wednesday the 26th, and yeah. Amanda, please enlighten us with the information about what this episode's about.
Today we are not delving into the mysterious. We are delving into the weird and the strange and the just downright what the hell is going on with the world. So we know nowadays, like, some of the laws that are coming up are ridiculous, just to the point of, why are you even making that a law? But there are some old ones that have existed and are still in the books that we don't know why. And most likely, if someone were to really try to arrest you on it, you'd be like, are you serious? And they'd be like, no, there's nothing I can do, really. But it just happens to be a law still. So, let's start with obvious Alabama. We're going to go in alphabetical order.
Are we?
Alabama.
Are we going in alphabetical order?
Confetti. It's illegal. It's illegal to throw confetti.
Okay.
Littering.
Yeah, littering. Okay.
Alaska. You can't feed booze to a moose.
Everybody wants to feed the moose.
Well, get the moose drunk, okay? No, bad idea.
Well, they're probably like 600 pounds. And
they're also very
8
dangerous.
8 feet tall and probably kill you pretty
You're
quick.
talking about the animal that will literally walk into a road and stare down your vehicle, and no matter how many times you honk, they'll just look at you like, excuse me, this is my road.
Yeah, they're
you
large.
Just leave them alone.
You don't understand how large they are until you've seen a video. They're huge.
I've seen them.
I've never seen them up real, I don't think. But I've seen video, and I'm like, oh my god, these things are huge.
Arizona, there's no spitting in public. You get 6 months jail or $2,500 fine. Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. Luckily, it's only in Goody Eat, Arizona. I don't know. Arkansas, it's technically illegal to pronounce the state name wrong. So Arkansas.
You really have? That's how it's spelled. Okay.
You can't do it.
I will from now on, especially if I'm there. Someone hold up that law. Try.
In Los Angeles, California, it's illegal to wash someone's car without their permission.
Okay, sure.
What?
Again, well, that probably became a thing from the people who want money.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably it.
Pay me. I cleaned your windshield.
Now, this one right here is one that I really wanted an answer to. Could not find it. Colorado. It is illegal to share your vacuum cleaner with a neighbor. You cannot let your neighbor borrow your vacuum cleaner. But someone said something about you can allow your, friend down the street or whatever to borrow. But your next door neighbor, you cannot share a vacuum cleaner with them. Any ideas?
I'm trying to turn real hard and digging deep here.
Why would it be illegal to let your neighbor borrow your vacuum cleaner?
Because maybe if they don't return it, you develop a bad relationship with your neighbor, and you should have a good relationship with your neighbor, so don't let them borrow your vacuum cleaner.
You just knocked over Zombie.
Arg.
I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that, sanitary reasons, but even still... why would you be allowed to share your vacuum cleaner with anybody then? Why just...
It's a strange one. It's weird. I don't know why it ever came up.
I don't know. Connecticut, pickles, in order to be classified as a pickle, need to bounce.
Is it really a law there?
Delaware.
I can make anything bounce, but I hit it hard enough.
No. Delaware, Halloween is only 6 to 8 p.m. As far as trick-or-treating, that's the only time you can trick-or-treat. And if Halloween falls on a Sunday, you have to trick-or-treat on Saturday.
Religious reasons.
Yeah,
guarantee it. Guarantee it. Sunday is God's day.
I assume that's the reason.
How dare you bring the devil in on God's day?
That must be the reason for Sunday. I assume the other thing is just for kids' safety nowadays. It's the same around here. Florida, it's elephant parking. You cannot leave your elephant unattended to a parking meter, apparently. You have to pay the parking meter if you're going to leave your elephant there.
Are there elephants in Florida?
I don't know. I don't know. I tried looking that one up too. It was just.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there aren't elephants. Period in the United States. They're not common to the United States. I think common's not the word. Native to the United States at all.
But apparently, if you leave it tied to the parking meter, prepare to pay.
I want an elephant now.
Georgia, no carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sundays. Any other day you can do it. It's only on Sundays. I actually know the answer.
It offensive.
I actually know the answer to this one. This one has an answer.
How could it possibly have an answer? People afraid you're going to sit in the pew with an ice cream cone?
Because apparently it used to be a thing about stealing horses. Like you would put a cone in the back of your pocket and then walk away and the horse would follow you. So they made it...
They only did this on Sundays?
That part I don't know why it's only one day, but yes.
Couldn't you do it with any other food?
I don't know, maybe it was just a trend. It was just a trend about ice cream cones. In Hawaii, you can be fined for not owning a boat.
That's interesting. You must have a yacht. Okay. I mean, if you insist. If you insist, I will.
The only thing I could think of is, I don't know, escape reasons. Like, hey, the island's sinking. Oh, you don't have a boat? Too bad.
Like, still a boat.
Idaho. There is a town called Pocatello, and it's illegal to not smile. You have to smile while you're in this town, apparently.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Apparently,
you
it's
say Idaho,
Pocatello.
you must own potatoes.
Yeah. Pocatello is apparently the smiling town, and you have to be smiling.
I would intentionally never smile. Ever.
Illinois, it's illegal to make face in Normal, Illinois, by the way. Normal, Illinois. You can't make faces at dogs.
I make all kinds of faces. I saw a dog today. At least 15 faces were made.
The only conclusion to that, pretty much, is that they think making like faces at dogs and stuff can agitate them and then cause accidents, like bites and stuff like that. So, like, and pretty much, I would consider, instead of saying making faces, antagonizing dogs would be a lot better.
Yeah, I made at least 15 faces to the dog today. Most of them were cutesy faces, but they were faces nonetheless. Because it was this big. It was this big. It was that big. It was so tiny. It was a little bitty, nothing, tiny.
That doesn't count. Okay, that does not.
It was the cutest thing.
That does not count. Plus, those are cutesy faces, not like nah.
Still, there were faces. There were lots of faces, and it was super cute.
Indiana, liquor stores can't sell cold drinks. You cannot sell like a can of Coke that's been cold along with the liquor. I assume it's just so that people can't enjoy their drinks right outside the store.
I mean, you don't have to have a drink cold to enjoy it.
Iowa, there's no kissing with mustaches. Mustachio. You have to shave it in order to kiss somebody. I don't know.
It's just strange. What do they have against facial hair?
Kansas, no singing the ABCs at night. Like, you can't go around singing the ABC song at night.
They just want dumb children.
I think that in general, it's just promoting not singing loudly at night. It just the ABC song got thrown in there somehow.
They just want dumb kids. And I want to learn the ABCs.
In Kentucky, apparently there's very strict rules about what colors and stuff about dyeing your ducklings, chicks, bunnies, and any other animal, and also how many you can sell at once.
What?
There is rules, regulations, and law about what colors and how you dye your ducklings, chicks, and bunnies, and also how many you can sell at one time.
Why are you dyeing your ducklings, bunnies, and chicks?
Maybe an Easter thing? I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
But it makes no sense to me. Apparently, something about like you can't sell any less than 6 at a time or something like that. It's Kentucky. It's Kentucky.
They need brothers and sisters. If you sell them, they can't be alone.
Louisiana has a law about no biting, and how hard you bite someone can actually go from assault to aggravated assault. Like, it depends on how hard you bite someone. So.
Time to start charging all those kids. That sounds good to me. Let's put them all in jail.
Bidford, Maine, no roller skating on sidewalks, obviously. Maryland, no lions at the movies. That one I could not find an answer to.
Well,
What?
at least dogs are allowed. I'm
did-
good. I'm
You
good.
can't bring a lion to a movie theater.
So we're going to bring a lion to movie theater in Florida and park my elephant in where?
Maryland.
Maryland. All right, we're good. I'm good. I'm good to go.
In Massachusetts, apparently, at some point in time in life, you had to carry a gun at church. Like, if you could be fined if you were not carrying while you were at church. And apparently you needed a license to have a goatee.
Okay. I'm good with this. I mean, you're in church. You never know when Satan's going to bust in. Pop a cap in and be done with it. They want to make sure everyone was able to do so.
Michigan.
I mean, hey, the devil is generally protected with a goatee. You must get rid of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go. It all ties back in.
Michigan, obviously, adultery, you go to jail. It's just a thing, okay? That one's common sense, people. Minnesota, you're not allowed to have clawfoot tubs.
But they look so cool.
Oh, they do. I don't really understand why, but
They're so cool, though.
they don't understand culture, okay?
I guess so.
Mississippi. Ours is more than one child out of wedlock is a misdemeanor, a month in jail, and up to $500 in fines.
So if your children get married, or don't get married, and they have children. Okay.
So pretty much, like, you can have one child without being married to someone, but your other children, you better get married first. Somehow that does not hold up in court, probably nowadays, ever.
Guarantee it doesn't. A lot of jokes I was going to say, and I'm just going to let them lie. We're going to move on.
In Natchez, Missouri, there's no drunk elephants.
The elephant law.
Apparently, in 1810, some guy did a live elephant show, and all the elephants got drunk. So they passed it into law that you cannot get your elephant drunk.
Why are there so many elephants?
I don't know.
The elephants were just a big thing at some point.
Those circuses, those roaming circuses.
I guess so.
Montana, Helena, Montana. You can only play golf, which is frisbee golf, obviously, on a designated course.
Fulf?
Yes, golf.
Never heard it referred that way.
Well, apparently it is. And you can only play it on a certain course.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be played.
Apparently, if they see you in your backyard, you're done for.
Yeah.
Nebraska, you cannot serve soup without beer. I don't know if that's a restaurant level, at a house level. What are we talking here? But apparently, if you're serving beer, you have to serve soup with it. Someone buys a beer, you give them a bowl of soup.
That's strange. That is really, really strange. I guess I could never have soup again.
Nevada, you can legally punish someone for hurting your dog, or at least one point you could. I don't know if it's still going on, but you could literally hang somebody for killing your dog on your property.
I'm down with that. We're going to pass that everywhere.
Yeah, I'm good with this. New Hampshire, you can't have picnics in cemeteries.
But it's the perfect spooky place to have picnics.
Well, even if it's not spooky, you'd think, okay, I'm just wanting to spend time with my loved one. Like that last connection thing. Maybe it's an anniversary and you just kind of want to toast to them or something.
I just want to see who wants to come up and have a picnic with me.
The zombies. You have Thriller going on your picnic blanket.
I'm fine with this.
New Jersey, murderers cannot wear body armor. They can't wear a bulletproof vest.
Murderers cannot.
It's illegal for a murderer to wear a vest.
Okay, you informed them that while they're breaking the law, they're not allowed to break the other law.
There's an even better one down here too, but in New Mexico, you must sing all of the anthem or the state song. You cannot start it and not finish it. You can't sing part of the national anthem. You have to sing all of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just disrespectful in New Mexico, but New York, there's a $25 fine for flirting in public. The only thing I could find on this one is that people are thinking that people have now taken the word flirting and just ran with it, when really they just mean solicitation. Like, you can't solicit people for, like, a good time or anything like that.
Okay.
North Carolina, you can only play 10 hours of bingo in 1 week, according to their gambling laws.
I feel bad for the old people. They love their bingo. Why would you limit them? It's their only enjoyment in life.
But you're stealing their money. You're stealing their money.
Maybe. Somebody's winning.
North Dakota, no beer and pretzels. You can't have beer and pretzels at the same time at a bar.
I mean, that's just common.
That's just common?
I mean, to have.
Oh, okay.
Not to have. It's just common to have beer and pretzels. I mean, that's just normal.
The only reason why they thought that came into play was because...
people drink too much.
Well,
There's darn pretzels.
It was that 21 years and older cannot enter a building that sells alcohol unless food is sold more than the alcohol, like brings more profit, like a restaurant. So they thought that if they sold pretzels and stuff, like, or if they gave pretzels at a bar, that would be considered food, and then people underage would be able to sit there and be at the place. I don't know. Ohio, no intoxicated fish.
I don't know if I've ever seen an intoxicated fish.
Yeah, you can't give your beer to the fish. You can't pour your beer out into...
Can they consume alcohol?
I don't know.
I mean, they breathe...
Did they breathe it in?
They breathe water. I mean, this...
Oklahoma, you're not allowed to make glue out of skunks.
Where we get all the best glue then.
Oregon, you're not allowed to share a drink with anybody. It is 1 drink per person. You cannot share a drink with 2 straws.
Okay, sure. Couples, it's off limits.
It's no sweet romantic sharing milkshakes anymore.
No, apparently not.
Pennsylvania, you can only catch fish through the mouth. I assume that means you can't spear them or catch them with your hand or anything like that. You have to catch them by mouth. Not with your mouth, but...
That's what I'm getting. You're bobbing for fish instead of bobbing for apples.
Rhode Island, accidental mutilation is okay. Meaning, if you purposely mutilate someone, it's like, nope, illegal, jail time, whatever. But if you accidentally chop someone's arm off and stuff, you're fine.
It was an accident.
I don't know if there's a blurry line between there. South Carolina, apparently tattoos are illegal. It's illegal to get a tattoo in South Carolina, but we don't understand that, being that there are tattoo parlors in South Carolina.
Because no one follows these stupid things.
Old. South Dakota, apparently at a place called the Fountain Inn, your horse must wear pants. You are not allowed to bring a horse to this inn without wearing pants. The horse has to have pants on.
How about my elephant?
Maybe.
Can I get my elephant?
Apparently, they're really all about decency. You have to wear pants. Tennessee, you can't share Netflix passwords or any kind of streaming password with...
Well, this is very new. This is very new. It's just...
Texas, you can't pee on the Alamo.
I mean, I understand that. Okay.
Okay. Utah, there's no keg parties. You can't have anything larger than 2 liters unless you're a wholesaler. Vermont, you must bathe every Saturday night.
I guess every Saturday, the whole state's in the shower. It's a lot of water at one time.
Luckily, that's only one county, apparently, bar Vermont. But Virginia, it's illegal to tickle women.
Was it an epidemic at some point?
Maybe sexual harassment. I don't know. Washington is... This is the one I was talking about. Motorists with criminal intent must stop at the city limits and call the police to tell them what they're going to do.
Yeah. I think let's go ahead and just pass a law in the entire country. If you're going to commit a crime, you must call the police first.
Yeah, you have to stop at the city limits, ring up the police, and say, I'm going to do this. And then you can proceed to go.
Does it make it legal then?
I don't know.
I'm going to murder such and such, just so you know. All right, cool. You're good with it. All right, you're cleared. You're good. Go for it. We don't like him anyway.
West Virginia, you can eat roadkill. It's fine. It helps clean the roads and stuff like that. So if you see something on the road you want, it's all fair game. Wisconsin, no homemade baked goods. Like selling, I assume, or giving away or anything like that. And Wyoming, you're not allowed to drink in the mines or be drunk in the mines.
Alrighty. And you said this was going to be quick.
Well, it was.
It was not quick. It wasn't quick at all. It was anything but quick. And that wasn't discussing 90% of them.
It was just the really weird ones were just... the church and the goatees and the...
Hey.
But my favorite so far is, of course, calling to tell the state that you're going to be doing something. Just to let them know.
I'm going to take my elephant. I'm going to park it on the side of the road. Leave my horse with no pants. Go into the church with my gun.
Well, that's fine.
And shoot Satan.
That's legal. The last one's legal.
That's what I want
as
to
long
do.
as
So
you
I'm
have
cool
a
with that
goatee.
one.
Just you have to get rid of your goatee.
No, I have to. Full goatee.
Then you have to have a license.
Shoot Satan.
You have to get your license in order to have that goatee. Then you can shoot Satan all you want.
Some interesting things there. Some interesting things.
It makes me wonder how many of them can be considered loopholes. Like, if someone gets in trouble for something, they can be like, well, actually in the books, right here, it says, I'm technically allowed to do that. And then do they go, sorry, that's outdated? Or do you go, no, it's in the book, unless you want to write it out?
Well, that was interesting. That was 20 minutes we'll never get back. I felt bad for y'all.
Do the outro.
I expect everyone, if we ever do meet and greet, I expect everyone to show up on their elephants. Oh.
Wow, you're just making this episode even longer.
I am. I think only one of those laws were new.
Yeah, the Netflix one.
The Netflix one. That was the strangest of all of them. No one's listening to that.
No, not at all.
A good pregnant pause there. As always, you can reach me at Stars Travel. Reach him at KZ Pop. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focus practically anywhere, including YouTube and podcast services, where if you stayed listening, I was surprised. If you're listening to us and you didn't check your phone and say, hey, did it cut off? Or they just quit for some reason? There you go. It was fun that way. So, anything else? Any final law that you forgot to mention?
No. I'm good.
No European law?
Apparently in Florida, you cannot shoot an animal from a vehicle unless it's a whale.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, and it's also illegal to hunt whales in Oklahoma.
Would you look up whale laws?
No, these are actually ones that I've known for a while. They just happen to just be there. But yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of coastline. We could totally shoot a whale from a vehicle while riding an elephant.
As long as you pay the parking meter, okay?
Florida.
Just because.
Florida man shoots whale from moving vehicle. I'm sure it's a thing. My left hand didn't work.
Good.
So sorry. Till next time. Long days, pleasant nights.